Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Angels 162 here on the channel. I'm your host, Specs Gaming Television, and today we're taking on the Cubs in the friendly confines of home. We had a rough go about it in good old Houston, where now we only have a 3.5 game lead on the Houston Astros. We're behind us, but we can gain some ground, hopefully, this series while taking on the good old Chicago Cubs. And we just lost our connection, but hey, that doesn't really matter. So we take on the Chicago Cubs, who are 29-31. They'll be starting Marcus Stroman, recounter, Patrick Sandoval. And as always, if you enjoy the series, please leave a like down below. It helps you out more. Then and leave a comment down below, like your MVP for the series. I don't know, or leave something along the way. But with all that being said, let's just jump into the game and see how it goes. You know, we do what we do. Sounds good. All right, let's rock and roll. If you're new to this series, this is the series where we play every series the Angels play, and during this we like just talk baseball, kind of what's going on around the league, all that stuff. There's plenty of stuff going on. We try to keep it focused on the Angels, but we can talk, we'll talk about some other stuff and see how things go. So let's just get this thing started. Nico Hoerner doubles. Cubs kind of surprising in a very weak division. Eric Hosmer's no longer with them, but signing guys like James D. Swanson and getting guys like Cody Bellinger and Rios, really, you know, give them some pop and stuff if they need it, just in case. I mean, Stroman's doing fairly well, it seems like. Morel's doing well, but Edwin Rios has got some pop. Cody Bellinger is doing decently this year. So, I mean, like, they always sort of seem to be like teetering because they can always just spend the money and get some guys. They got the bases loaded here, 2 outs. We get out of that, could have been worse. Rendon should be back for the Angels as well for this series as well. We don't get anything out of that as Wisdom gets thrown. I know Wisdom, I had him in fantasy for a little bit, kind of struggles, but he hits a home run there to give him a 3-0 lead. But there's so many guys kind of look out for the Cubs, like if they were to sell, like you get a decent return, like Bellinger's one if they really wanted to kind of get something back. But all indications is, like I said, in that division they have a shot. Brennan Davis, top prospect. Nico Hoerner does his thing against singles, gets a walk, base load again, 2 outs. Playing with fire though. Gotta get something going here against Stroman. All right, that's how we do it. And fly out. All right, come on, Wizard. Come on, we gotta get something going, or not. And another home run. Young Gums homers. This is a bit of a, all right, this got out of hand quick. Dare I say. Wow, they hit, what is that, their 3rd home run of the inning? 7-0. Wow, rough go about it here. Jeez Louise. Gosh, that did not go well for us at all. Not good whatsoever. Unreal. It's been back-to-back rough games for the Angels, that's for sure, but I guess that kind of happens. Man, Marcus Stroman. We get on the board though. Shutouts over here in the bottom of the 8th, but I don't really see anything going different here. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong and we score, I don't know, what, 8 here. I don't see it happening, but yeah, didn't happen. That was a rough one, but luckily it's only game 1, so let's just come right back into the next one, I guess. See you guys in a sec. All right, game 2. Say Suzuki leads off. We have Tyler Anderson. Hopefully we do a little bit better than we did in game 1. Hopefully, but you never know. Man, it just seems like sometimes you get on these stretches where it just struggles, you know. I guess it happens over the long range season. I think we're back as Tyce tallies a 3-run homer off Jameson Taillon. Good Lord. We did that yesterday. Get 2 on quickly, but they get 2 back. Unfortunate there, but we get 1 back there, 5-2. And make it 7-2. 3 runs back-to-back innings off of Taillon. Oh my goodness. A little bit of life in the sticks, I see. Oh boy. All right, bases juiced here for Walsh. All right, bases still juiced. Drury. He's walking, guys. 3 singles and 3 walks. Okay. Another run there. It's 11-2. I think we're gonna be okay. Knock on wood. It could have been worse, I guess. Just keep them down. I don't know. 7-run lead going in the back half here. I think feeling okay, you know. feels nicer, I suppose. Then it could be, I guess. Drury makes it 12. I guess we'll just save his arm. Give Estevez a shot. Okay, Estevez, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, we got it. All right. Ayo. There we go. We take game 2. All right, game 3. We'll see you back here in 1 sec. All right, so we're in game 3. We're in a player lock as Mike Trout to sort of wrap this one up. But we go for another series win to get our 39th win. Hopefully the Angels do something similar. In this one, they're not the greatest team. They need to start getting on these not teams that are in weaker divisions are not as strong. So hopefully they can do that, turn it around at least a little bit. They don't have to do like a whole heck of a lot, but they have to do just enough to kind of like maintain a vote. Like the Mariners, yes, they've regressed, but they're not going anywhere. The Rangers seem to be looking really good, and we know the Astros are the Astros. So it's just like doing the little things to be in positions to add at the trade deadline and not be like in a spot where it's like, oh, they need to sell all these pieces to rebuild. Just be in a spot where, you know, you'll feel like you're in a better position. But it's so long, like way down the way a little bit, even though we're in June and the trade deadline's the 1st of August. You know, it really just has to be like one small thing that just leads into another one, and not selling or trading away bigger pieces is definitely a win. And I don't really see them being in a position for them to do that as of right now. It really comes down to like how the next like month and a half really play out. If they feel like they can't really do much, then they might care. I don't personally see that happening because of the wild card position and how they kind of set up and how they should feel being healthy now. We'll see. But that's just how I see it, and I know not a lot of people see it my way or enjoy looking at it my way. I think there's plenty of people who look at it in a sense of like they sort of want it to fall apart because they think that'll cause Artie to sell. I don't think Artie's going to sell anytime soon because of the way he's acting, even though I think he might be in a spot where people will be forcing him to, at least on the outside pressure, where he can't necessarily hide certain things anymore, because everything that sort of seemed like they were working to prevent things from getting out, it seems like things are coming out. There have been plenty of smaller things that have happened this season where we're seeing reports kind of go out that like he doesn't want negative press, so because of that, like certain members of the press that follow the team and cover the team aren't getting full access. We've been seeing a lot of things that other owners just don't do, that there are issues in the higher ups, and a lot of that, you know, some people think that what needs to happen to get changed, which is part of it. Yeah, they do need to arguably get another owner, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So are there things that this team can do? 1000% there are things this team can do. It's just a matter of, you know, are we too late? Or I guess realistically, does that actually matter? Does making a change like getting a new coach, a new pitching coach, would that make a difference at this point of the year? Or do you think you're sort of better off being stuck in that spot? I don't know. It's not really my decision. All I can say is I think the way the team's performed should dictate your decision, and honestly ask yourself, is this the best that we think this team can do? And is 500 the best thing this team can do? If any metrics, yeah, that's about where they should be. But argumentatively, they should be in a better spot. But then that's just me. And me looking at everything, not just like the nitpicking stats that formulate like my case. I'm trying to look at as much as a whole as I can. You know, But like I said, I know a lot of people don't necessarily look at it that way, but it's the way I look at it. It's the way I try to partake information and show the information and produce information. But I know that's not how some people like to do it. Some people just want to stick to one aspect, say that's the one aspect that I think needs to be true, whether that's the pitching side, the hitting side, the it's Artie's fault side. It doesn't matter, because all of it collectively equals the problem that you're seeing, and that's where we are. That's where the fans are. That's where that's where the staff is. That's where the team is, and that's what it is. And we take 2 out of 3 here. It looks like, because we got 2 outs. So we got 2 outs there, but that's how I see it. Hopefully the Angels do take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs like we did here, but who knows? There's still plenty of season left, so reason to remain hopeful. But those are just my thoughts as we play a simulated game in a simulated sort of season here. I don't know what to tell you, but hopefully we just do better and all of that as we go into Seattle, which is going to be a huge series that will start on Friday. Hopefully everything turns out the way it did here, I hope. But let's just wrap this thing up. All right, thank you so much for checking out this video. It really does mean a lot. Leave a like down below if you enjoy it, and subscribe so you don't miss any other action, whether it's baseball, Pokemon, or whatever. Have yourself a great rest of your Tuesday. I will see you all back here on Friday from Angels in the Outfield, but there'll be content throughout the week. So come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video, and have yourself a great rest of your day. I'm Specs, and I am